We are back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Samurai Blitz Podcast. Today we have a special guest. For those of y'all who saw the J6 series headline by John, we got Jessica Watkins here, our special guest.
What's up, everybody?
Thanks for being here. We are in the
Thank
new
you.
studio, and I hope everyone follows us on this one because we just shot out one video, and we got a lot of likes on this one. So, guys, welcome to the new studio. Jessica, thank you for being here again. John, it's all yours, buddy. Take it away.
All right, Jess, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
Doing good. I saw your last video with that tornado warning. That was fucking scary.
Yeah, that was a crazy night. Me and the cat sheltered in the bathroom.
So you said you live in Tornado Alley?
That's just what they call this whole stretch of the Midwest. Yeah.
Damn. Have you? I've been. Have you been in a bad tornado? By the way, I'm curious.
I haven't been in one, but when I was in the fire department in 2012, I responded to one. They had one that tore through Fayetteville, and it like leveled whole neighborhoods. And I was in the first response for my fire department on that. So, I mean, I've dealt with them. I just, I never seen one touch down or anything.
You're all in flatland over there, right?
It's pretty flat out here.
Yeah.
I'm in central Ohio, so central Ohio is real flat. But if you go to like southern Ohio, it gets real mountainous.
Yeah, nothing to stop the wind over there.
Yeah, I've been in a couple of earthquakes. I was in a real bad one in Japan. That was those earthquakes are crazy.
Believe it.
Yeah, I've never been in a tornado. I just watched this new documentary on Netflix about the Jasper tornado. Have you seen it? Oh yeah, she's all, like, I don't know what you're talking. It was a really.
We're on the same boat here.
It was.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Most of the time.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about. I'm all over the place. But it was a really interesting documentary, man. I don't know. I'm all on the tornado trip now. So anyways, welcome back. It's really good to have you. I always appreciate our conversations. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into some of the news for today and get your take on it, since you've kind of lived it with this experience. Now, this is I always mess up her name.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
There you go. Jailed Epstein accomplice appeals case to the U.S. Supreme Court. So it seems like Ghislaine Maxwell asked the U.S. Supreme Court on Friday to overturn her sex trafficking conviction, arguing that she was covered by prosecution agreement that the government made with her former paramour, Jeffrey Epstein. So Maxwell. Maxwell serving a 20-year sentence. She was convicted on 5 counts of aiding Epstein and his abuse underage girls in December 2021. And I did want to talk about this because you were locked up with her, right?
I was. Yeah, she lived 3 bunks down from me.
Damn.
That's dude. And I heard you talk about that. I forgot.
And it's open dorms, so like it's just one big room with a bunch of little concrete cubicles in it, and yeah.
Oh, so no cells or nothing, or just open? Like
not cells in that one, no.
Just walls and everything.
Yeah, just you had 25 square feet of walking space for 4 people.
Damn.
Oh shit. Okay.
So, just speaking of that, I mean, I think it's kind of crazy. To me, it's kind of crazy that she's convicted, but nobody on that list is convicted. Like, what the fuck are we doing? But what was your take on her? Like, did she just seem like a fucking demon in real life, or
no? Actually, no. She's very tight-lipped on her case. She doesn't talk anything about her case, but she's very coy about the way she communicates. She's very, very nice. She's incredibly nice. It just makes you a little kind of uncomfortable around her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you're in the presence of darkness, but she's really nice. So it's kind of like, I don't know, chilling. It's like
that silver tongue fucking devil.
No, but she is super nice. Like, she's very British, very posh. She speaks with a British accent. She's very
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of her interviews. I know. What was your take on the whole Trump Epstein debacle that went down with all those
with the influencers and things?
Yes,
what a sham. That was a joke. They handed us a binder full of barcodes. Like, it was so little. Right.
Yeah, and I feel bad for the people because who was some of the main ones?
Yeah, I forgot the name of their podcast.
Yeah, it was Benny Johnson. No, it wasn't Benny Johnson.
Benny Johnson wasn't in there.
But yeah, they got totally screwed on that.
Yeah, they got scammed.
I didn't
Yeah.
see. I've never heard of any of those people before that day.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Who were those people?
Were DC?
I've been in
Drano
prison for a
I
long
saw
time.
one-
Well, I was in prison for a long time. So.
Yeah.
That one guy who was there.
There's
I
DC
forgot what
Drano. He's a pretty big one.
Okay, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, there was a couple of. I mean, what's that? Liz Wheeler. Liz Wheeler
Liz
was in.
Wheeler was
yeah,
there.
she
Yeah,
was
yeah,
in
yeah.
there. She's a pretty big influencer. She
Rings
was
a bell,
kind of-
but I haven't.
say it again.
I said her name rings a bell, but I haven't seen her.
Yeah, there was a couple of big ones, and I know the Quartering got really mad, and Laura Loomer got pretty pissed off. She was like pissed.
Oh, dude, everyone, Megan Kelly, all of them got fucking pissed. It was all just the same shit they released. What was it, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was basically the same stuff, and they haven't even talked about it, which is pretty interesting. You think that case is ever going to come out? I mean, you think
Listen,
Brooke Files?
Everybody has the right to appeal to the Supreme Court. How successful she's going to be is going to be another thing. She would have to raise constitutional issues for them to take that seriously. So I don't know what her constitutional argument is. I think her being just high profile, she's going to climb the ladder all the way to the top until she's stuck with a 20-year sentence.
That's crazy that she only got 20 years for all the shit she did.
Yeah.
I have known people who have done less and gotten far longer.
Yeah, like you.
Okay, to Chomos, child molesters.
Oh, yeah.
There have been people who have been caught in on a conspiracy case. So what they'll do is the husband will have child porn. They'll get him to flip on his wife and say, well, she knew it was in my house. That gets it a conspiracy case. And then they arrest mom. And then she ends up doing more time than he does, even though he's the one who had the child porn.
Holy shit! So
Conspiracy law is fucked. So I know somebody. Oh, am I allowed to cuss? Sorry.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
We've been talking the whole time.
No, you
Come
can't.
on, come on, Jess. This is me.
How dare you?
It's
Shame on you.
no. Go ahead.
So I know people who have gotten really long sentences, like, 30 years on a conspiracy charge for something their husband did, who got less time. He got 27. So, and that girl's like, I had no idea what he was into. Like, she genuinely doesn't, but they got him to testify against her. And then, boom, conspiracy, they cut 3 years off his sentence.
Misery loves company.
But that's wild because.
Well, and they hated each other, so it's kind of like a spite thing also.
But why, if they've done that, I wonder why they never do that with serial killer cases.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
No, because
Don't give them an idea.
Huh?
Don't give them an idea.
No, but I mean, I've always been, I don't know about you, but I've always been under the assumption, right? Like, there's no way, I mean, maybe there is. I don't know. I maybe I'm wrong, but there's no way you don't know your husband is up to something, because it's usually men that are the serial killers, right? Like, there's
I
no way.
understand.
There's
But
no
if
way
it's
you-
on the record, if the prosecutor is saying the husband had this stuff, but the wife knew, why would she get more time than him, even if she knew?
No, I don't think she should get any time. If you're asking me that, no, I don't believe she should. I mean, shit.
Okay,
That's be a
here's
damn
another
good
thing.
lawyer.
Okay, let's take it away from Chomos for a second, and we'll go to Ghost Dope. So Ghost Dope is where they'll look at a junkie's phone and they'll count up. They'll be like, you bought a gram here, you bought an ounce there, you bought a zip here. Up, here we go, bing, bang, boom, I've got you for 18 pounds. And over years, they'll do this, and then they'll hit them with kingpin status and all this other stuff. I know people who have gotten Ghost Dope charges, no drugs on the table, and those people get 30 years. 30 years for Ghost Dope.
I have not seen that, but I mean, that's crazy. So you were locked up with a couple people that had those.
I would say ostensibly, I give it a full quarter of the drug charges in my prison were all Ghost Dope. They
Wow.
only had
God
people
damn.
on actual drugs maybe 75% of the time, where they caught them, they had it in the house or in the car or whatever. Most,
you're-
like a huge chunk, I would say a quarter of these girls are there on Ghost Dope.
Damn. And you're talking, that's DC, right?
That's nationwide. The feds do that. The DEA does that.
Oh, okay. So, but you're talking about in your
Justice
time in
Department,
DC.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
God,
Damn.
No, this is in prison.
That's crazy. I never heard of those cases. I'm not gonna lie, because I had a friend when I was younger, and he got a conspiracy charge, but I mean, he was pushing big stuff. I mean,
Conspiracy is bullshit law. It's literally thought crime. They literally like, we think that you think we're thinking this, like, but it wasn't. Yeah, but we say you did, so we know what you're thinking better than you know what you're thinking. So I hate conspiracy law. It is such an overreach, and they just slap it on anybody they can, and it's almost impossible to defeat.
That was well said. You think that we think that you
Hey, what is that?
You can't fucking charge me on what you think that I think that you know.
It's
or
all-
you think you know.
I'm confused.
Right.
But that's a Minority Report right there.
Totally, yeah.
Well, yeah,
That was
Yeah,
good.
kind of like pre-crime.
Yeah, pre-crime. You think we'll ever get to the pre-crime days? I think we will.
Yeah, I
man.
think sooner or later. we will.
AI will do it. They're not going to need these little ladies plugged into a computer.
I was just about to say AI is definitely gonna do its like what is it danger to safety analysis eventually and be like that guy's gonna commit a crime just from the what he said in the text messages and stuff like that. Dude, how fucked will that world? How fucked are we gonna
If
be?
the Democrats had their way, they would do that. They would definitely do that.
Ministry of Truth, man.
Oh, dude, like AI is taking over like crazy, man. No one has any idea how far
It's
it's going.
crazy. I had Grok made an action figure toy out of me like maybe an hour ago, and it took
Everybody's
Grok
doing
like
that right now.
3 words, and it was like on it, like Jessica Watkins action figure. Go, here you go, toy. Like,
Dude,
it's crazy.
that's been a thing right now. Everybody's doing that whole action figure thing. My cousin, all these people sending me stuff, and we've been doing like funny ones like torta. They have, they have the torta and the Edgars. I don't know if you have those there. Do you have those? Where you're at? Do you have those Mexicans with that haircut that looks like those Mayans? You know what I mean? Those Aztecs? No. She's on.
Well, you're lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky.
You don't want those.
You don't have to deal.
I don't
with
get
those.
out of the house very much.
You don't have to deal with those beaners. Goddamn, we do. They're terrible. They're hilarious. They look like the Dumb and Dumber haircut. You know, the one that just
Oh,
Oh
like
yeah,
cable
like the
haircut.
bowl cut.
yes,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
They look just like that. It's hilarious. But yeah, man, AI is scary. I don't know if you saw Tim Pool just recently posted a video where they're talking. It matches the mouth matches the words and everything, and they're calling each other names. Like he's like basically talking to his co-host and saying, "I fucking hate you, and you just need to shut the fuck up." And it's just like what? And it looks real. I mean, it's still you could tell it's AI, but it looks real. What is your take on AI? What do you think it's the future is going to be like, Jessica?
The first 3 days I was out of prison, I went to a Wendy's and there was no person. It just as the computer took my order.
That's because these motherfuckers want $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fuck that.
they want
Right.
$15 an hour to get my order
Right.
wrong. Fuck you.
Right. The computer nailed it.
They knew what I wanted before I got there.
I know it's all like, welcome back, Jessica. Here's your fucking food.
Right.
We've been
I
waiting.
was like, what the fuck world am I in?
Yeah, those kiosks have been popping up a lot. A lot of people were pretty pissed off, and I remember when they were fighting for 15. You know what they're fighting for now?
20,
17.
25.
It was 17 that I saw.
Never enough.
And then that commie Bernie Sanders is out there. We need to protect the rich. Like I can't stand
That's
that.
his fake Jew accent.
Now that's a real Jew accent.
Dude, like, I don't know, man. I don't even think it's Jew. I think he just slurs. He has a fucking swollen tongue.
Dude, I can't stand that guy. But yeah, the kiosks are a thing, man. And I think eventually everything's gonna be automated. It's gonna be interesting the future. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
No, like so you know what's crazy about AI, and I actually read this. I forgot whose podcast I read this on. So an AI character took over OnlyFans.
What?
Yeah, so like there's an AI who took over OnlyFans. She's the most highest paid OnlyFans creator, and it's AI. It's not even a real person.
So AI is picking up a check. Text the AI.
So whoever's the one that created the AI for this, or whoever's the one that created the character for the AI is making the money.
I could see
But
Chris paying.
No,
for
no,
that.
I only read that. I got off that fucking bat. I got off that wagon a long time ago.
Dude,
But-
OnlyFans is wild, bro. They
It's
make
sick,
so
dude.
much money.
Oh, dude, it's fucking disgusting.
I was telling my wife the other day, I was like, you need to make some like foot videos. Go crush some pies or something.
Did you remember that one chick who made like millions? She made like $2 million off her feet.
Yes.
So there's guys who are into fetish with feet.
Oh man,
She doesn't show any of her body. She just shows her feet.
that's wild. If I was a girl, dude, I'd be on OnlyFans, dude. I mean, I wouldn't be working 9 to
Nah,
5.
I think you'd be on porn, dude. I don't think you'd just be straight porn.
There's no way I'd be working 9 to 5, bro.
You'll be on straight amateur porn.
I would have my shit on Marketplace on Facebook. Hey, ready, boys?
You'll be on Craigslist. What are you talking about?
I would totally bring shame to my family if I was a woman. But back to the Maxwell. I know that's a terrible segue. But I'm just really curious. So that blows my mind that she was nice like that. Like it's
Super nice.
It's I can't even fathom that kind of. It's weird to me because she's done so much evil.
Well, you have to understand, she had to play the role. Whatever
Now,
she was
if you
doing back in
ask
the day.
her, she's innocent.
Oh, really? So she
She'll
has.
tell you she's innocent.
So the little bit that you've heard from her, what did you hear? Like other than that?
Well, I talked to her probably 3-4 times a week because she worked in education with me, so I saw her all the time. She literally worked right next door in the law library for most of it. But
So what were you doing in the education? What did you do in the system, the prison system?
I ran the library, so I had 4 people that worked for me. Plus, I did at night. I did ACE classes. I taught first aid.
Got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Okay, that's
So what that does is that girls can sign up for the classes, and then it lowers their score, their pattern score, so that way they can get transferred to nicer facilities like camp and go home early because halfway house and whatnot. So it's good to stay active and busy when you're in prison to take a bunch of classes. So I taught the classes. Like I
So
love being a medic, so I was like, well, let me teach first aid. Like perfect
yeah, might as
fit.
well.
Yeah.
But what I know, like in jail, I know when I was in jail, if you worked, you get 3 for 1. Federal time, they don't really do that. Did they give you like incentives like that?
Yeah, so you can earn FSA, which is First Step Act. You can earn FSA points, and that will cut your sentence down. So you'll end up getting, for the first 3 months, you get 10 days off per month. After 3 months, and you're shot free, meaning you didn't have any disciplinary action, then you go from 10 days a month to 15. So every month you're in is like half a month off. But it takes a while for that to accrue. And you don't actually start getting that until you go to the BOP, the Bureau of Prisons. So like the whole time I was in jail for that 2.5 years, I accrued nothing. And you don't even get it for the first month you're in prison because you don't get teamed until a month after you've been there. And so once they team you, you start earning your FSA points. So it takes you a long time to get it, so you don't get near as much off.
Gotcha. And what was she teaching when she was there?
She taught law something to do with law.
Oh, you said law. That's right. You did say that.
Yeah, and she ran the law library. So like anytime people needed like a motion or whatever to be filed or clemency paperwork, they go to the law library for it.
Oh,
Got
okay.
it. So she was when you talked to her, you could tell she was just a highly intelligent person.
Very, very smart and crazy smart.
That's crazy, man. That's wild that you actually, did a lot of girls know what she was in there for? I know you knew because
A lot of people, I was like, I had to do a double take. I was like, is that? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we're doing this.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
wild, man. And not like, so she just basically kept her mouth shut about her case, but talked about other shit.
She just tell you I'm innocent and I'm fighting it. That's all she would tell you.
I could just imagine the stories that she has, dude. I could just horrible stories.
Oh, dude. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I could just imagine.
I would have been like, come on.
Was she close to anybody? Like, did she have like somebody that she was always kind of with, or was she just always alone?
She had a few little groups of people that she would that she went jogging with or whatever. But I mean, she kept to herself a lot.
So she was always to herself. I got you. Oh, okay, so were you locked up with any other like people of like high stature like that?
Famous people. Miss Novak. She had her whole family killed. Had their like eyes cut out of their head and a bunch of crazy extra level stuff.
Fuck.
Right. But her husband owned a hotel chain. And so it was worth like hundreds of millions of dollars. And so she had a murder for hire and ended up having her husband, like both her kids, like brutally murdered. It was like a huge case. Somehow she thought she was going to get the money out of that, but
Okay, what was that case again? I never heard.
That's
I
like
mean,
Amityville style.
I know.
dude.
Miss Novak.
Fuck.
Her name's
was her
Miss
full name?
Novak. Novak.
Oh, okay.
Novak.
Novak. Okay, I gotta do some research on that. And say it
Oh,
again.
it's everywhere. They say what again? Sorry.
No, she had their eye. Say it again with the eye. What did she do? What?
Oh yeah, she had the eyes cut out of her family's head and everything. Like
Damn,
stabbed him up, cut their eyes out. Like she paid somebody to do this.
Oh, okay. It's like she did. I was like, fuck. No,
That's
fuck.
crazy.
She paid.
Yeah,
someone to
no,
do that. Fuck.
Yeah.
So how was that? How was that meeting her? When you
She
first
is
met her, did you know
Crazy
that?
person. She is a crazy person. She like pees in cups in the middle of the floor, and she like flips out on all the drug people. She hates drug people so hard.
Ah, man, I spent my life loving those people. No, I'm just I'm like, what? No, I'm just fucking around. But
I mean, like in prison though, like
I
they
know,
are a
I'm joking.
problem. They're smoking meth and they're like
ooh,
hitting K2. They'll like hold on to like a bunk bed and they'll just be like tottering, or like they'll throw up or pee all over themselves, shit all over themselves. One time a guard was coming by, a girl's fucking high. She's just sitting there buck naked in the cell, just hanging on for dear life, peeing in her hand. And the cop walks by, she's like, look at this, it's piss. Like,
It's all good for you. Good for you.
where
Well,
am
have
I?
a good day.
Where am I right now? Is
I
this America? Like,
okay, Jessica, were you in a psych ward or were you in prison?
right. Basically, there are no psych wards. You have to go to Carswell for that. And you got to be like really crazy.
It's all you got
I
to
knew
top
two
shitting
people
on
who
yourself
killed
and peeing on your
themselves.
hand, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's bad.
God, yeah. So when you see this shit, I'm just curious now. When you see this shit, what's the first thing going on in your head? Because I would be tripping out.
You get used to it, but it takes a while.
Jacket on the man. Fuck. Oh, look at that person's shirt.
It's
I
all-
mean, you see things. You're like, that's not right. Like,
You're gonna hit
just
your
people
vape.
howling at demons and yeah, just the craziest things you've ever seen. Like,
You're gonna hit your vape. I've seen some things.
Let me tell you something.
Like